Good afternoon, everybody. So thank you very much to MEP Calderon and the European Internet Forum, all the organizer, for inviting me here today. So my name is Leonardo Camiciotti, and I'm the executive director of the Topics Consortium, which manages an internet exchange in Northwest Italy, and is one of the founding members of the Fulcrum project. And within this project, I serve as president of the InterCloud Exchange Foundation. So, and today I want to share with you why we believe Fulcrum can play a central role in building a truly European cloud. So let's start from the well-known, already mentioned reality. So Europe's market share in cloud services is small and it's shrinking. It's shrinking in a growing market. And this is not because we lack talent or innovation. I mean, Europe has many excellent cloud providers, and they often provide cheaper or even superior services compared to the cloud giants, or at the very least, services that are comparable, fully comparable in quality. But here's come the challenge. Those providers cannot match the scale and breadth of offerings available from the market giants. So trying to copy them by building a European hyperscalers to rival the big players is simply not realistic. I mean, that ship has sailed a long time ago. Instead, we believe we must focus on Europe's strengths. So open source, open standards, and strong rules on security, privacy, and trust. So this is exactly what Fulcrum is about. So the goal is to create the foundation for a European Cloud Federation. So a system where digital infrastructure providers can connect and interoperate while maintaining independence and control of their customers, of their last commercial mile, if you like. So think of it like roaming for the cloud. So if a company in Portugal suddenly needs extra computing capacity in Denmark, Fulcrum makes it possible to rent it from a local provider, and to do it so with the certainty that the services will be seamless, secure, and compliant to European rules. So, moreover, by federating infrastructure, the service marketplace, whether infrastructure, platform, or software as a service, become visible to all participants in the federation. And this means that those providers can exchange those services. So those services can exchange across providers, enabling each player to expand both its portfolio and its market reach. And in addition, the customers of those providers, so all the SMEs, for example, can get access to the best services and solutions available in the market for their sector. And this creates growth opportunities for growth and innovation. So now imagine to scale it to the entire continent, and what you get is something that can match the cloud giants in reach, without the downsides of monopolies, oligopolies, gatekeepers. If you like, you can call it a feather scaler, okay? So Fulcrum rests on two main pillars. So the InterCloud Exchange Foundation, which is a neutral consensus room where companies come together to agree on the technical rules to enable federation between peers. And the computing exchange market, where providers can trade infrastructure and services, expanding their market footprint and portfolio, as I said before. And it's also important to stress that Fulcrum is not competing with other existing initiatives. Actually, it's quite the opposite. So whether they are public, for example, the Commission's DOM Marketplace or Simple Project, or private, like the SICA initiative, all of these can be integrated into Fulcrum and made to work together. So let's say Interest is also not limited to Europe, because one of our co-founders, Opiquid, has business presence in the US. And through them, we are seeing interest from SMEs that are looking at this federation model, because Fulcrum is providing to them a viable alternative and complement to the cloud giants, and so help the smaller providers survive and potentially grow their market presence. So now, of course, the Commission's ambition to triple the data center in 5 to 7 years is certainly welcome, but we believe that we cannot wait that long. I mean, action is needed now, and now means now to build a sovereign European cloud. So Fulcrum is a market-driven and let's say short-term solution. Does not depend on public funding. It instead relies on federation, cooperation, and interoperability to unleash the European cloud's potential here and now. So we are not just talking theory, because the project is well underway. We released the Fulcrum core software back in March on GitHub, so it's open. A testbed is running with participants from Italy, France, Spain, and it's open for others to join. Last month, we announced our integration with the DOM marketplace. We are testing output from the IPCI, for example, the Avant marketplace. And the other components like storage, database, marketplace, billing, trust framework will be released by the end of the year. And this will pave the way for our go-to-market launch. So why am I here today? So my message, I think, is twofold to the policymakers. So don't buy into the narrative that the European cloud is dead, or that the solution is simply to fund the large legacy players so they can imitate the market leaders. Europe has excellent cloud SMEs. And under a federated model, they can together, and I stress together, present a viable alternative and complement to the cloud giants, and let's say being a real path to a real digital sovereignty. And to the companies in the room, if you operate infrastructure in Europe, I mean, Fulcrum is your opportunity, so join us and help us shape the future of a European federated cloud. So thank you, and now I'll show you a short video that will summarize what I've just been saying. Thank you.
Data powers today's digital world, but most of it flows through non-European tech giants, putting Europe's autonomy and resilience at risk. In response, the EU has introduced foundational regulations: GDPR, DSA, DMA, NIS2, the Data Act and the AI Act, to protect privacy, ensure fairness, and govern emerging technologies. Complementing this, strategic initiatives like IPCEI, Simple, and DOME aim to build trusted infrastructure and support a sovereign digital ecosystem. The Fulcrum project is Europe's first federated cloud infrastructure. Open-sourced in March, Fulcrum Core connects carriers, MSPs, cloud providers, and developers through a shared, interoperable platform, enabling real digital sovereignty. With support from CISP, of which 75% of Fulcrum's founders are members, we launched a 6-month testbed in May 2025 across Italy, France, and Spain, testing security, migration, and service sharing. We collaborate with IPCEI Avant and are working to connect DOME to the Fulcrum ecosystem, bringing the digital single market to life. Now is the time to accelerate Europe's digital autonomy by turning regulation into reality and vision into infrastructure. Fulcrum is built to deliver it.